Hi everyone, welcome to the new video. So today we will see about three DevOps projects that you can work upon and you can add in your resume to make your resume killer. So let's go. So three DevOps automation projects that if you'll add in your resume, it will give you an edge, and also you'll get a hands-on experience which will help you to answer the real world scenarios of debugging issues or how you worked on the tools. So first project that you should always go for is CI/CD pipeline with GitHub Actions or Jenkins. So what pointer should you focus on that I've also given? Like, build a fully automated CI/CD pipeline that triggers whenever code is pushed to a repo. Okay, so whenever there is a push event or a trigger, your pipeline should get triggered. You should make your pipeline like that. Then in that pipeline, there should be a unit test stage and integration test stage. In this way, you'll be able to tell that you have also worked on testing or code quality scans in your pipeline, which will also help you understand more about how the code works, and what is the functionality and how we should test that code. Then after that, build a Docker image that will give you an idea that how a Docker file is created, what are the commands that we use, and how we can containerize an application using a Docker file. Then we should push the image to a container registry. It can be any place, it can be any repository where you want to store the Docker image, and from there automatically deploy to Kubernetes, AWS, or Azure. So you try deploying it, that image, to a Kubernetes by writing a YAML file and directly doing kubectl apply -f, or deploying it using a Helm chart. So just create a chart for um, your application. A chart will be there. Template will be there of deployment, and then the values to override uh, the keys in the templates, and then just helm install commands to install the chart. So in this way you can also learn about the deployment. So after completing this CI/CD pipeline, what you can write in your resume is that you designed and implemented a production grade CI/CD pipeline using GitHub Action to build, test, containerize, and deploy microservices to Kubernetes with automated rollbacks. So in the case where or you have to tell about rollback, that how we can use we how we can if there is any issue with any image, so we have to roll back to the previous image. So how we can get the previous stable image, we can update that in Kubernetes YAML file and again do the deployment. So your pipeline should handle the rollback also. Once that thing you covered in your in this project, you can surely you could put that how you have automated the pipeline and your rollbacks. Then second project is infrastructure as code with Terraform plus AWS. Like how you have written your create a complete AWS environment using Terraform from scratch, like VPC, subnet, security group. Then you have created EC2 instance or EKS cluster. Then S3 bucket, how you have created IAM roles, load balancer, and everything should be deployable with a single command. That if you just do Terraform apply, and these all resources are created. Add automation by integrating this with a GitHub repo. So changes to the .tf files trigger environment update. So again, the pipeline or your infrastructure as a code will get triggered. Your main your resources should get deployed with any change in .tf file. So if you are pushing any change in the .tf file, that is Terraform files, um, the Terraform apply should work, and it should pick up those latest changes and do the changes on the actual infrastructure. So this is how you can make your project too. And after creating this project, you can write in your resume that you have automated provisioning of AWS infrastructure using Terraform, creating secure and scalable cloud environment with a version control IAC workflows. Now the third project is, so the third is monitoring and alerting system with Prometheus, Grafana plus Alertmanager. So you'll be setting up a monitoring stack that scrapes matrices from Kubernetes cluster or Docker services, then how to visualize them in Grafana dashboard, and then send alerts via Slack, email or pager duty using Alert Manager. So it whenever it crosses the threshold, it should send an alert, and build custom dashboards for CPU, memory, latency, and error rates. So this will help you, like you can write that implemented a full observability stack using Prometheus, Grafana Alert Manager to provide real-time insight and automated alerts for containerized application. So with these three DevOps project, you will not only you will be able to show that how you are able to handle or manage the scalable infrastructure and the automation of deployment and alerting. Plus, your resume will be highlighted by adding these three DevOps project. And basically these are just the key point. You can describe more of your project after working on these three projects. You can describe those in your resume with with more pointers, that how have you implemented that project. So that's it for today's video. If you want to get the templates or source code or step-by-step tutorial for these three DevOps project, please let me know your views in the comment section. So yeah, that's all. Till then, take care. Bye.